Hey guys, this is team member Gio from the Scrubs R Us, or Monkey, however they call me. So here we go. This is the sixth take. I hope it works this time. We've been having some card tricks and tips lately, and I hope you guys are enjoying those. But I'm actually gonna come to you guys with a deck profile today of my own. It's an idea I had regarding the new ban list. I'm actually really excited for it. I hope it actually brings out the skill in the characters. I think it slows down the game a lot, and hopefully that balances out a little bit at least. The deck itself is actually not finished. I'm still tweaking it out a little, messing around with it, playing on Dueling Network, testing with my friends. But so far it seems like it has a lot of potential and is doing alright. Sorry guys for the noise in the background over here. But yeah, it's been doing alright. This actually has some pretty good numbers with most of the decks, but I'm gonna change stuff out a little and play with it. The extra deck actually isn't finished yet because I'm a fusion guy, and this is actually a synchro deck. I'm just gonna tell you guys, it's based on the plant engine. I'm a fusion guy. I didn't have much synchros. I think I had like a Black Rose, some Blackwing stuff, and an Armor. That's all I had. But I had to ask some of my friends, had to ask them for some synchros. So I'm gonna start making my synchro stuff. But yeah, I'll tell you guys what's supposed to be in there, or what I plan to get in there. That's also still messing around because it's really tight space. But yeah, let's get on to the deck. I hope you guys like it. I'll explain some cards as I go. Alright, so here we go. So to start off, we have 2 Debris. Again, it's basically a plant deck. 2 Debris, 1 Lone Fire, 1 Dandelion, 1 Spore, of course. That's the basic plant engine. And I didn't add another target. As you can see, it's just those 3 are the only plants. I didn't add another target for Spore because I don't know, I feel like it's not really needed unless you wanna like really go hardcore spam. And I mean, I'm more of a controlling person, as you can see, but it still spams out and still like shoots them out like nothing. Shoots out the synchros like nothing. I think it's still pretty good. I'll remove a Dandelion or a Lone Fire. I mean, I'm only gonna use them once. Once I do that, I'm kind of really in a winning position, and normally at that time I don't really lose. Then I added 1 Snow Man-Eater. It's another target for Debris, and it actually lets you go into Gungnir, which, since Brio's not here, Gungnir is actually a really great card. I've been testing it out, and it's been doing like awesomely. It sets my grave up for some other plays, which you guys will see later on. And it's water. I guess y'all might be able to figure out what it's like now. Then I have Triple Veiler and Thunder King from the last format. This is just kind of adding in there, but I've been looking over the format, thinking about the possibilities of it. I'm actually thinking about taking one of these out for another Ryo. I'm getting my second Ryo today, so I'm gonna be testing that out. On Dueling Network, I'm actually running double Thunder King, double Veiler, and it's been doing pretty good. Triple Veiler, I mean, it's not great, it's not bad either, but I think I prefer the Thunder King. Locks down a lot of stuff, and with agents coming back, keeps them from searching other stuff, and then it stops their special summons, which is actually really good. And it's a great standalone monster. It lets me slow down my opponent while I set up, so that's always good, I have Gorse, does the same thing as Thunder King, and slows down my opponent while lets me set up, and great defense when I don't have field presence, which a lot of times the way I play keeps me from having field presence. Then I have the surprise of the deck, what makes it special: 1 Stratos, and of course your triple Alias. This time I'm actually only running the engine. The reason I opted to run the engine was, instead of like my own little engine, with the Voltic and the Prisma and the Ocean, is because I actually don't need it, considering I have all the other elements in here. Like, I have the fire from the Lone Fire, I have the Dandelion for Earth, which I never go into, but I have the Spore for Wind, or obviously Stratos. I even have Debris for Wind, and then Snow Man-Eater for water, or even if I need to, I have Boars for Earth, for Dark, I'm sorry. But of course I'm not gonna miracle into it. But yeah, it's like, I actually really like that, the fact that I can do that, because having that possibility in your grave faster and easier, more accessible, having a more accessible toolbox for your heroes is so great, and it opens up so much. I don't know, I've been loving that right now. Then into spells, that's actually a pretty low monster count, by the way. It's 15. When I went into making this deck, since it's a plan deck, I was like, oh, it's gonna have like 22 monsters, but I'm ready for it, and I make it, it's like 15 monsters. That's pretty low, but still staples are, you know, your Monster Reborn, your Book of Moon, your Dark Hole, and your Heavy Storm. All of them staples in my opinion, even Book. Although, now that I think about it, I could actually take it out. I might take it out for mind control, I don't know. You know, test play it a little bit. Then I have 2 MSTs, not 3, because we don't know how the format's going to turn out. 3 could be cloggy. Well, I've always thought 3 could be cloggy. I actually went to the point where I didn't run any, so I don't know. I think it's an alright car. It baits out. You just gotta use them, you know. But like usually it just baits out other MSTs. You know what I mean? I guess that's one good use for it, or whatever. Keeps your traps from getting destroyed. Then we have the stuff that I added in because I can now since the plant engine. I've always liked these though. We have the 1 Pot of Avarice, the Foolish Burial, the 1 for 1, and the Scapegoat. All of these I love. Like, they've gotten me out of so many situations. These 2 are, you know, pretty basic in the plant engine, your Dandy and Spore plays. But Scapegoat opens up so many possibilities with the plant engine to synchro with Scrap Dragon to pop, so you don't have to waste your cards. It's so versatile, and your opponent thinks they're going for a game, you just flip this thing up and they get stunned because they don't see it coming. And Pot of Avarice, oh my gosh, I love Pot of Avarice. I couldn't run it before because you don't really want to run any heroes, you know, you want your stuff in the grave. But now I can actually recycle it and recycle my synchros. It's so great. I love it right now. Then I have, for the hero stuff, I have 1 Pot of Duality. It actually adds consistency to both. I'm actually thinking about taking it out though. The deck is at 41, and most of the time when I draw this thing, I don't know, it's not as useful as it was in the hero deck, since, I don't know, I'm gonna play test this thing a lot more, and test with it, and just see how it goes. Might take it out for a little bit. Have 1 Eco, 1 Rhoda. It's actually, the only reason I run 1 of each is because I don't have another shiny emergency call. But I mean, they do the same basic thing. It's just to add consistency with the heroes, to get them to your hand, to stall till you get your parts for the plant engine. Then we have your obvious 3 Gemini Spark. I love that card, and I'm gonna run it no matter what. I'd probably even run it if I only run 2 Alias. And then we have the Triple Miracle. I can't stress how godly this card is with the plant engine. Like, just the fact that it's, as long as I have 1 hero in the grave, it's gonna be live no matter what, because of the plant engine. It has every element in there now, every attribute, and I just love that. It's like, no matter what you need, you're gonna have it in there. It's so great. Like, if it's like you summon a synchro, they warning your Solomon or bottomless it even, and it's like Miracle Fusion. It's so good. They just don't see it coming. Well, I guess they do because of the heroes, but it's just so good because you have it. Then we have traps. 2 Torrential. I'm gonna just keep those in there as long as I can, you know, they're so good. We have 2 Hero Blast. I'm actually thinking about dropping 1 Hero Blast. I don't know for what card though. I don't know, I gotta see how it works, because it's kind of dead lately since I don't run the other stuff to speed it up and get them in the grave faster. I don't know, I'll see how it works, but so far it's alright. I mean, it's not that bad, but it's lower because of not full hero deck. Then we have, that's the 2 ups. Then we have 1 Bottomless, 1 Compulse. I was going with my regular 2 Compulses, but since the meta is actually gonna change, there's gonna be more synchros. I mean, Compulse is good for synchros, but actually the big thing I've seen is the agents. You don't want to compulse the stuff back to the agents. I guess you can compulse their gachi, but other than that, it's really not that great, and everybody's going apeshit over those agents. You really want to bottomless everything they have. If you bottomless Venus, you know they don't have it for Hyperion to remove in special. If you bottomless a Hyperion, that's great. That's 1 Hyperion you don't have to worry about. So I think bottomless is really good. I might actually even pump it up to 2. You know, depends how the meta goes. So yeah, that's that. And then 1 Solemn. Obviously, really no explanation for Solemn. So that's the deck. 41 cards. You know, gotta tweak it out more. I mean, 41 isn't that bad. For the extra deck, or what I have of it, is 2 zeros, might drop it to 1, not sure yet. 2 Shining, gonna keep it at 2, you know I love Shining. And then 1 Gaia, 1 Nova Master, 1 Great Tornado. I'm not gonna main deck as Corrado, unless I really have to, unless I main Super Poly actually, because I'm not gonna Miracle for him. I think that would be just a waste. So yeah, those are my heroes. Might drop 1 0, who knows, you know, I gotta mess with it. Then the synchros that I do have, 1 Formula, pretty obvious, you know, plus edge right there. 1 Armory Arm, kinda obvious too because you need it. 1 Black Rose, because it's Black Rose, 1 Stardust, 1 Mistrum. That's all I have right now, guys. But I'm actually gonna go out and get me a Catastor, go out and get me a Scrap Dragon. I'm surprised I don't have that yet, but I haven't gone to locals this week. I just graduated Saturday, so I couldn't go then. But yeah, I'm gonna have a Catastor and Scrap Dragon. Might drop the Mistrum because I haven't gone into this thing once, and I kind of want to figure out a way to squeeze in some Exceeds in there, some XYZs, because I don't have any, and there's so many times when I can go into Blade Armor Ninja and just go for game, and I actually I think I could use that. Side deck is actually not ability yet, obviously, but yeah. Yeah, guys, it'd be nice. So yeah, guys, if you guys can comment on it, you know, tell me what y'all think. I'm sorry it got too long. I've been trying to make it shorter. I was just explaining some stuff. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good idea for the deck. Just tell me what you guys think, and if you guys want us to do analyze the meta, you know, the new meta, or talk about it or whatever, tell us, you know, because I'd actually like to do a video on that. But well, yeah, this was Team Scrubs R Us. I hope you guys liked it. Subscribe.